us a minute. Took me a minute. Man, I'm so sorry if some of y'all had last weekend shows. I'm so sorry. We can't help our bodies sometimes, if we get sick, and that happens.
About a month after postponing the start of her Las Vegas residency, Kelly Clarkson's canceling all shows, for now.
Imagine booking tickets to see Kelly Clarkson live in Vegas, only to find out, just days before your show, that it's suddenly cancelled. No encore, no reschedule, just heartbreak. And now we know why. Her ex-husband, Brandon Blackstock, has died after a long private battle with cancer. Fans are devastated, and the story behind this news is even more emotional than you might think. On Wednesday night, Kelly Clarkson shocked fans by abruptly cancelling all remaining August performances of her Las Vegas residency. Kelly Clarkson Studio Sessions. She posted on Instagram, "Unfortunately, I need to postpone the remainder of the August studio session dates in Las Vegas." This wasn't the first time she'd pulled shows last minute. In fact, it was the second time in just over a month. This time, the reason wasn't her voice, it was personal. Clarkson revealed that her ex-husband, talent manager Brandon Blackstock, was seriously ill. She wrote, "While I normally keep my personal life private, this past year, my children's father has been ill, and at this moment, I need to be fully present for them." Clarkson has primary custody of their two children, River, 10, and Remington, 8. Her post continued, "I am sincerely sorry to everyone who bought tickets to the shows, and I so appreciate your grace, kindness, and understanding." Her website now lists her next performances for November 2025. This wasn't the first time fans saw a last-minute pullback. In early July, Clarkson had already stunned her audience by cancelling opening night and another Independence Day weekend performance because of a strained voice. On July 4th, she told fans via Instagram, "I am devastated to have to postpone tonight and tomorrow's opening at Caesars. The prep and rehearsals have taken a toll on my voice. I want the shows to be perfect for y'all, and I need to protect myself from doing serious damage, so I am taking this weekend and next week to rest up so we can deliver what you all deserve." A Vegas insider confirmed she didn't want to risk serious damage to her voice right at the start. Another insider hinted that the voice strain wasn't the only thing going on, saying Clarkson was fighting some serious hidden battles that very few people are privy to, causing both emotional and physical distress. Fans had already noticed something unusual months earlier. Back in March, Clarkson disappeared from The Kelly Clarkson Show for 10 episodes with no public explanation at the time. Sources later confirmed she had taken her kids to see Blackstock, who was already sick. Behind the scenes, her personal life was getting increasingly complicated. Kelly Clarkson and Brandon Blackstock's relationship had been rocky for years. She filed for divorce in June 2020 after 7 years of marriage, sparking a long legal battle. At the center of the disputes, their $10.4 million ranch in Montana, custody of their children, spousal support. The divorce was finalized in March 2022. Clarkson got primary custody, while Blackstock had the kids one weekend a month. She kept the Montana home, but was ordered to pay him $115,000 per month in spousal support until January 2024. She didn't shy away from joking about her single status. During a July 21st residency show, Clarkson quipped, "Dating can be very difficult, which is why I don't." But in more serious moments, she admitted the divorce had taken a huge emotional toll. In a 2023 Apple Music interview, she said, "Just to be brutally honest, I did not handle the divorce well." Then, the most devastating update came. Brandon Blackstock had died at 48 after battling cancer. A statement from his family read, "It is with great sadness that we share the news that Brandon Blackstock has passed away. Brandon bravely battled cancer for more than 3 years. He passed away peacefully and was surrounded by family. We thank you for your thoughts and prayers and ask everyone to respect the family's privacy during this very difficult time." Sources confirmed he had been fighting melanoma, a serious form of skin cancer, for 3.5 years. He died peacefully in the morning, just hours before the news broke. Clarkson's residency cancellation made more sense in light of this news. Her earlier absences from The Kelly Clarkson Show were tied to caring for Blackstock. A source told Page 6, "It's been exhausting and so sad. Kelly has been working so hard, as well as looking after Brandon. Despite their difficult divorce, he's still the man she loved and still her kids' father." When she took a break in February and March, celebrity friends like Andy Cohen, Simu Liu, Brooke Shields, and Willie Geist filled in as guest hosts. She returned to taping on March 18th, only to be replaced by a guest host the very next day before reappearing on March 20th. Opening night of her studio sessions residency at Caesar's Palace was cancelled just 90 minutes before showtime. Fans were devastated. A Vegas insider explained, "She belts out every single note. She's an incredibly powerful singer, but it takes its toll on her vocal cords, and she's come incredibly close to needing surgery before." Another insider added, "Kelly's personal life is so insanely complicated. She's fighting some serious hidden battles very few people are privy to. It's a source of emotional and therefore physical distress for her." The Kelly-Brandon story started back in May 2006. They first met at a rehearsal for the Academy of Country Music Awards, where Clarkson was performing with Rascal Flatts. Blackstock was married to Melissa Ashworth at the time. Clarkson later told People magazine, "This guy walks by, making everybody laugh. I said, I'm gonna end up with him. I know it." Years later, they reconnected at the 2012 Super Bowl when he was single. They dated for almost a year, got engaged in 2012, and married in October 2013 at Blackberry Farms in Tennessee. During their marriage, daughter River was born in 2014. Son Remington followed in 2016. Clarkson said her deeply personal 2015 song, Piece by Piece, was inspired by Blackstock and the sense of stability he brought to her life, compared to the abandonment she felt from her father growing up. After their wedding, Blackstock, who was also Blake Shelton's manager, took over as Clarkson's manager as well. He even convinced her to host her own talk show. But when the marriage ended in 2020, the professional relationship crumbled too. In 2023, a California labor commissioner ruled that Blackstock had overstepped his role while managing Clarkson, securing deals he wasn't legally entitled to, and ordered him to return more than $2.6 million in commissions. By 2024, they reached a confidential settlement. Brandon Blackstock had 2 other children, Savannah and Seth, from his previous marriage. In 2022, he became a grandfather when Savannah gave birth to a son, Lake. In March 2024, he was photographed at the Houston Rodeo with River and Remington, his brother Shelby, and country legend Reba McEntire, his former stepmother, who was married to his father, Narvel Blackstock, from 1989 to 2015. While coping with all of this, Clarkson has reportedly been considering major changes in her own career. Sources say she may leave The Kelly Clarkson Show when her contract expires next year to spend more time on her kids and her music.